Good morning from SF. I am in, I think this is like the Marina district. Well, I'm gonna go to a vegan restaurant this morning to do some work. They have Wi-Fi supposedly, and an outlet, Seed and Salt. Here we have granola, mini chocolate banana bread loaf, yam chips. On the wall over there, those are pins and strings. It's pretty cool how they dedicated a lot of time to creating that design. And I just got the SNS breakfast sandwich, which contains savory chickpea frittata with walnut chorizo, cashew cheddar cheese, caramelized onions, pimento mayo, and sprouts on a gluten-free chia baguette. So that must have been my 4th time at Seed and Salt. In terms of ingredients, they're extremely thoughtful and there's a lot of quality. However, it's not a place I recommend coming if you're really hungry. The portion is quite small, especially compared to the price. So if you need a light, healthy snack, it's a perfect place. Books Inc. I'm walking east on Chestnut Street, I think it was, towards Lombard Street, the squiggly famous area. It's a 30-minute walking distance. I'm getting quite thirsty right now, so I'm gonna look for a cafe. And right about this time, I have my cup of tea, so maybe that's why I'm feeling a little bit sleepy. If you're wondering how steep this is, let's look at the buildings. Whew, it's like 30 degrees. That guy up there is pushing a baby cart. To work out for him. Look at behind me. It's super cool to see all the trees line up into the horizon, into the lush greenery. What the heck? Where did the sidewalk go? I have to squeeze between cars. There's a lot of people gathered around here. We must be getting close to that famous street. Oh yeah, we are here. Look at those people taking selfies from the car. Super crazy. Everyone's just taking photos. That's all they're doing. Up here and down there, just photo time. Well, that's what I'm doing too.
크다. 하얀. 얘는 보여 하얀.
Ooh, and in the distance there's Alcatraz Island. So this crazy busy street is only 1 block and it has 8 sharp turns. And yeah, it's insane how many people are here. It's a residential area, so I'm sure it's a nightmare to live here on the weekends, especially if you want to pull your car out. There are pedestrians covering the street, and all the cars have a hard time going through. Because of all the fluffy greenery, you can't quite see the road and how it curves back and forth. However, maybe if I go all the way to Coit Tower, maybe I could get a better shot of this street. Coit Tower is a 20-minute walk from this crazy busy street. I can take an Uber, however I do want to walk and get a little workout in, especially since I ate so much food yesterday. And over there in the distance, that is the Transamerica Pyramid. And hopefully before I get to Coit Tower, there will be a cafe where I could pick up some little tea or some water, because I'm getting quite dehydrated. Cafe Sapor. Alrighty, I got my green tea. It's super hot right now, so I'm gonna have to wait a couple minutes. Oh, it looks like there's a little bit of art here. Oh, here's another little painting. Seeing that there are green, red, and white stripies on the poles, it looks like we are in the Little Italy portion of SF. I'm sure that car has a lot of adventure stories. That vehicle may look very worn down, but respect it, because it's seen things that you and I can never even dream of. Whew, made it to Grant, and Coit Tower is just up ahead. 2 more minutes until we get to Coit Tower. Here's a view of the bay. So at this point we have 2 options of getting to Coit Tower. We could take the sidewalk by the road, or we could go up the stairs and into Pioneer Park. And I'm definitely gonna go into Pioneer Park. If you look between buildings, you get framed views of the city. Oh, that toilet looks kind of fun. Right, we made it to Coit Tower, and let's go up. So to go on this tower, you have to get tickets somewhere. Oh, here it is. So you pay $8 for adults, and then you get stamped. And seeing that it is a Saturday, I'm not too surprised there's quite a bit of a line. So, because Diego was never not paying for right time. To the right. Enjoy your view. Thank you. So there's a couple open windows you could check out different views from. Like there's one. Whew. And from this window, you could see Alcatraz Island. If you look closely in the distance, that area is where we were earlier, where the crazy winding street was. It's easy to get absorbed in one view and just stay and enjoy the sights, but you have to be mindful that other people are standing behind you. Ooh, over there we have the Transamerica Pyramid, and you could observe people walking below. And if anyone's having a rooftop party, you could be a paparazzi. The top does not have a roof, so if it's a rainy day, make sure you bring an umbrella. How many cameras do you need next to each other? So while I was waiting in line, I looked up some info on Coit Tower. So it turns out Coit Tower is named after Lily Hitchcock Coit. And upon her death, she gave 1/3 of her estate to SF for beautification. She was not your average lady. She would gamble, she would smoke, and she would live very loudly. Which back in like the early 1900s, women were expected to be calm and like genteel. And another interesting fact was Lily was also a volunteer firefighter who rode along with firemen since she was 15. Hashtag goals. Alright, so now I have to head back to my relative's place. We're gonna go have lunch at a Mexican restaurant. The lighting and the color is really nice in this shot. I just want to sit here and talk all day. Do you guys hear that? I think those are the parrots. Those sounds, they're the parrots, right?
Yeah, it's good.
My relative and I are at Poncho's, and they make horchata here. Super refreshing, and it is delicious. Gotta love all the decorations. Oppa, did you see that? There's a man who came to the edge of the door frame. He licked it. I mean, he sprayed it and then he licked it. Just like a spray paint. To be honest, I wasn't even that shocked because, well, this is San Francisco. There's a lot of, to put it nicely, there's a lot of unique people here. Let's unveil this burrito. Oh, and it's wrapped like a candy. Like both side is twisted. And instead of the classical tortilla, I got it with spinach tortilla instead. Upon dissecting this burrito, you can see there are red bell peppers, green bell peppers, onions, some broccoli, as well as mushroom. My oppa cut the burrito lengthwise and made it look like a hot dog, and you just put on some salsa. I like that idea. I think I'm gonna do that too. I only learned from the best. You know, food combos are a big thing these days. So what would you call this? Hot burrito? You know, like a hot dog and burrito? What would you call that? Burrito dog? Yeah, burrito dog. You guys, introducing the burrito dog. So I did some work and then did some chores, and what do you know? Time flies. It is evening. It is dark. My oppa and I are currently at Little Henry's Italian Foods, established in 1983. And this photo is the Palace of Fine Arts. I ordered grilled salmon with vegetables. Peekaboo. There's a huge celebration going on tomorrow in SF, so make sure you tune in for the next vlog. Bye bye.